What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo, and boy, oh boy, oh boy, we have some exciting news today, especially regarding this key art that Netmarble just released today, because the implications of this key art could be massive for this update. We all know that all three of these characters are getting new uniforms. We know that Thor's getting a tier 4. We know that Jane's getting a tier 3. And these are all really, really exciting things about this. But there's something even more exciting, at least in my humble opinion, regarding this update. So, guys, check this out. Right, so greetings, this is CM Fragment Marvel Future Fight. We hope you are excited to meet superheroes of July update. The theme for this July update is Marvel Studios, Thor, Love and Thunder, da da da. And then check out the new looks for the powers of Thor, Jane Foster, Valkyrie. Right, and here's the thing to note, guys. You see Gorr in the background, right? And it says just check out the new looks for these three characters. So what does that mean, right? What does that mean for Gorr? Well, guys, let me pull up a little close up here so we can get a better look at this image. And by the way, I mean, Gorr looks freaking awesome. Like, all these characters look awesome. Thor, I love the look on his face. Shout out to the artist for this. Jane looks amazing. Valkyrie looks stoic in the background, doing her leap like that. I love it. I think this looks absolutely awesome. But Gorr, again, what are the implications of Gorr, right? Because they're not even referring to him in this sneak peek. Like, they're not even talking about him. They're just talking about Valkyrie, Thor, and Jane Foster as far as getting new uniforms. They're not saying anything about Gorr just yet. So, what that could mean is that, well, right, we will more than likely be getting a new World Boss Legend. Now, this isn't concrete, this isn't guaranteed, but if anybody should have a World Boss Legend, it should be Gorr. There's been plenty of us YouTubers that feel like he really should be a World Boss Legend because Gorr is OP in the comics. Like, I don't know how OP he's going to be in the movies, but in the comics, he's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, he uses the Necro Sword, Null Sword. That's how he gains his powers, right? And he is just nutty. I mean, they don't call him the God Butcher for nothing. So I'm really, really praying that he gets it. And the thing about this is, if he does become a World Boss Legend, well, then more than likely he's also going to be a playable character, right? Because we already have Null, we already have Mephisto, we know that Ultron got the tier 3, right? So, and the other thing about this is now we have tier 4s, right? Now, this might be jumping the gun. This might be way too soon for this, but it is possible, guys. I mean, there's a chance that we could get a native tier 4. Now, I really, really don't think they'll do this. I think that would be absolutely ridiculous if they did, because we just now got tier 4s available, right? We've only got 2 in the game, right? Moon Knight and Iron Man. That's it. And Thor, we know, is going to be the confirmed number 3 as far as tier 4s are concerned. So if they made Gorr a native tier 4, could you imagine the amount of materials that would cost? I think that would be a bad thing if Netmarble actually did that. I actually think that would be kind of crappy because of the a lack of materials that you need for these characters. I mean, carbonadiums, lyses, these things are very, very hard to get. They take a long time to acquire. I still don't have any tier 4 characters, right? I am still saving and saving and saving, right? I could take Iron Man here and I could go ahead and level this up, right? But I only have 1,980 of these carbonadiums. I farm World Boss every single day. And by the way, guys, I just something to just on a side note, I actually did do a little test where I was doing stage 30 and above and World Boss Legends every single day, all 5 clears, compared to doing stage 1 World Boss Legend clears. And guess what? The rewards were the same. I didn't notice any difference facing stage 1 versus stage 30 plus. I didn't notice any difference. I didn't notice any difference in lyses. I didn't notice any difference in carbonadiums, which, yeah, that's pretty discouraging, man. Unfortunately, Netmarble never really addressed that problem. You really should let players get more rewards if they're willing to face higher world bosses. Reward those players that have leveled up those characters. Just saying, Netmarble, you really should be doing that. But the potential for this update is just insane, guys. I mean, we could be getting a legendary battle. We could be getting a world boss legend, especially knowing that Gorr is on that key art, right? I mean, that's an absolute indication that we are going to be getting something. I mean, we're going to be getting him for sure. I mean, they're not just going to show, or maybe they're just showing him because he's in the legendary battle. But I hope that isn't the case. I hope that we do get a world boss legend. I hope that he ends up being a playable character. And we'll see about, him being maybe a native tier 4. I really think it's just too soon for something like that. Again, we just have, so far we're just going to have 3 tier 4s in the game. And I think that would be, pushing the envelope just a little too much. But let me know what you think about the key art and everything that we talked about today. And let me know what you guys think is going to happen in this next update. And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GD+7 time. The link is in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See you, everybody.